Okay, I totally missed that we got babies. We got Gharial babies. How did I not see that? That's amazing. Look at these. They are adorable. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. We're back at Kembara Zoo, and in this episode we really have to, first of all, fix this habitat because these animals are not doing too good. I completely forgot to give them food, I forgot to give them enrichment items, so we're gonna do that in this episode so they don't starve. And then we're gonna finish up this habitat, we're gonna decorate it a bit, and then hopefully we'll also get to start our building on top of the area over here. So we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna go straight into the speed build and finish up this habitat, and then I'll see you soon. So I'm not gonna talk too much through this speed build, but man, I just have to tell you, building a habitat for the Gharials can be such a pain in this game. I had to cut like 45 minutes from the video just because I tried to make the flooring all made of rock pieces, and I just really wanted to do something different that could make the habitat stand out a bit more, but no matter how flat the surface looked in my eyes, the Gharials were just not having it. It really seemed like they can't even move their feet 1 centimeter off the ground, so it just didn't work out, and I just felt like I should explain that because you can kind of tell I'm a bit frustrated once I finish up this habitat, so that's kind of why. And I mean, I absolutely love these animals. I just think they're so cool, and they might even be one of my favorite animals in the game. Actually, I had never even heard of them before I started playing Planet Zoo, but yeah, I just wish they weren't so limited with their habitats. It would probably actually be better to make like an indoor habitat for them in sort of a reptile house or something, just so that the ground would be sort of this normal floor, because when I do outdoor habitats, I really like to experiment with terraforming and foliage and rock work, stuff like that, but you just have to be so careful with these guys. Anyways, I'll stop rambling about this now and let you get back to the video. Okay, so this is kind of where we're at with the Gharial habitat right now. I just have to take a break from it because it's driving me a bit insane, to be honest. Like, the Gharials are so particular about how they need their terrain to be. Everything has to be super flat, and all the objects and stuff just get in their way. So if I place down too many things, then they won't be able to move anywhere. So as of right now, this is where we're at, but we need to expand the water area a bit more later on, just because it's not good enough for them. The male one, at least, is not very happy about this space. Like, it's green right now, so it's fine for now, and we're just gonna leave it at this. But once they get babies and stuff, then it's gonna be way too small, so we'll come back to this later. But like I said, I need a break, so we're just gonna do something else right now. We're gonna move on to the build that we're gonna do on top of here. So that's gonna be sort of a Chinese inspired building. I'm not great with Asian architecture, so don't keep me to it if it doesn't actually resemble a Chinese building, but I'm just gonna try, and then we'll see what we come up with. So I'll just get to that right now, and then we'll worry about the Gharials in a later episode. I won't forget about them, we just need to step away for a second. Okay, so I've been very back and forth with what we're gonna do with this zoo going forward. I've spent so many hours looking through Pinterest and Google, just trying to get some inspiration for builds and stuff, because I'm not at all familiar with any kind of Asian architecture. And like, I did initially want to have an Indian theme or something on top of here, but the buildings are just so complex and detailed that it kind of scared me off a bit, so we're just gonna wait a bit with that. And I also thought we should do a couple more Chinese themed buildings, just because that's what we started with for the pandas. And I mean, the Gharials can actually be found in India though, so maybe we'll do some Indian stuff on the right side of the zoo later on. But for this, we're just going with China. And actually, I'm not sure if the building we end up with here resemble more of a Chinese or a Japanese kind of building, because they really do have a lot of similar traits, but it's supposed to be Chinese at least. But first, I noticed that the staircase leading up to the higher level here was a bit off, so of course we're just gonna start the build with a battle against the pathing system. It just wouldn't be a true Planet Zoo episode without some pathing issues. And when I went through Pinterest looking for Chinese structures, I also kept seeing these walls that had like a circular entrance shape, and I just thought they looked kind of interesting, so I wanted to try making something similar for the pathway here. And it's not perfect, so we might add some more details to it later on and make like an actual wall on the sides of it that kind of connect down to the mountaintops we see, but I just wanted to make a quick version of it now so that I wouldn't forget about it. Also because I wanted to have the same kind of structure for the building entrance, so I thought I would just copy and paste it once I was done, but it turned out too big, so then we just go in and make it again with the 1 meter plank pieces instead of the 2 meter ones. And I still think it might be a bit too wide actually, so it doesn't look exactly as it was supposed to in my head, but I still think it looks okay, so we're just gonna stick with it. And as for the building itself, I didn't really find a specific picture I'm basing it off or anything, so it's not supposed to be a replica of anything, because that would probably just kill my self-esteem when I completely failed to make it look the same. So instead, I just tried to keep the different characteristics in mind and come up with something that potentially and hopefully would look Chinese. I also made sure to be careful staying on the grid and not make any weird shapes right off the bat, just because that instantly makes everything a lot harder with lining up the roof pieces and getting things to fit properly. Like, of course I do want to make some more challenging builds in the future, but we're still kind of just warming up here, and like I've said before, I'm not that confident in my building skills yet, so I think it's nice to do some more simple builds in the start. Like, had we gone for a more modern and maybe European themed zoo, I would probably be more confident going off-grid, just because there's a lot more freedom and variations in those kind of structures, and not to mention that I'm very well known with those kind of buildings from real life. But since I think Asia has some of the most interesting animals, that's really why I chose the Asian theme, so then we just have to take it a bit slow with the building structures, as I really want to at least try to get it somewhat right. I'm still not entirely sure what we're gonna do with the inside and surrounding area of this building, so there's still time to make suggestions if you have any. We're gonna place a few exhibits inside, but other than that, I really don't have any specific plans yet. I was thinking of maybe doing a small clawed otter or a Chinese pangolin habitat around the area here. I've never actually had Chinese pangolins in a zoo before, so that could be interesting, seeing what it's like. Because I really have no idea what those animals even are, to be honest. And also we would have to do research and stuff, which we haven't really had to do yet because I've already done my research for the animals that we do have. But I really do love the otters though. So either way, we're definitely doing a habitat for them later on. But anyways, for now we're just gonna finish up the build here with adding some details and entrance points, stuff like that. So I'll leave you with some music for the rest of the build here, and then I'll see you once everything's done. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I think it turned out pretty okay. So what we have inside is, well, not much really, because I don't really have time to finish everything today. You kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here, so I'm just gonna move this over a tiny bit. There we go, like that. So I thought that before we leave, we could buy some exhibit animals to put in these exhibits. So let's just do that real quick. I'm not sure what we're gonna go for, so let's just sort by continent, Asia, and exhibit animals. Okay, we don't really have a lot to choose from, but we're gonna go with the desert horned viper market. Let's see. Okay, so we have these ones, gonna add them. Let's go back to our Wikipedia. We can also get the puff adder. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, so excuse me if that's wrong. It probably is. So I'm gonna get this one and this one. And then, I mean, I hate beetles, but okay, we can do beetles. That's fine. It's fine. This one and this one. Perfect. So let's add those as well. And then for our final thing here, let's go with... Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Giant Malaysian leaf insect. Okay, we'll do that one. I think this one's gonna die pretty soon, but that's fine. Hopefully she'll get some babies before she goes. That would be nice. Just so that you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. Like, my only concern with these are that the animal keepers might not really be able to do their job with them. I'm not sure, because I haven't connected a staff path or anything, so if the guests crowd up over here, then we might have a problem, but we'll just have to test and see. Gonna move this up a bit like that. I'm just gonna adjust temperature and stuff in these, and then we'll wrap up the episode. So this is sort of the finished result for this episode. We're of course gonna do a lot more decorating inside here and add some more stuff, maybe a food market or something like that. Feel free to come with suggestions, that's always appreciated. So let's just see if the guests will actually be able to come up here if we just speed time up a bit. Oh, it's snowing, that's great. It's really not. I hate when the game starts snowing, it's just so hard to see, and then people start complaining about the temperature and stuff, and it's not good. Okay, these people are going in. That's great. Okay, let's see. What do you think? Oh no, they're freezing. You can see they're freezing now. Yay, it works. Perfect. Yeah, I haven't fixed the education here, so let's do that so that people can get some wisdom. Wait, don't leave. I want to see what you're thinking. Yeah, it's good to see these desert horned vipers looking so healthy. That's great. I see that people are also complaining that the prices are too low, so I think we're just gonna up those. Let's do maybe 8 for adults and 7 for kids, like that. Yeah, people are definitely coming up here, so that's a great addition, really. Oh no, people are protesting. Why? Oh yeah, right. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. People and animals don't like the snow, so we're just gonna have to get some heaters in here. There we go. So people should stop complaining about that now. Oh, I also forgot to add a power source up here. Oh, I saw that money coming in. That's great. Yeah, I love how people are just watching the animals through the wall here. Ah, it's so funny. They think they can see them. Are they saying something about that? This place is almost great. Okay, nice to meet you too. Yeah, so that's a wrap for this episode. Please feel free to let me know what you think of the building here. It's something new I just thought I'd try, and considering I actually really suck at Asian architecture, it's not too bad. It's really not. So please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. I post tutorials every Tuesday and gameplay every Friday, so I'll see you in my next video. Okay, I totally missed that we got babies. We got Gharial babies. How did I not see that? That's amazing. Look at these. They are adorable. Okay, bye.